Anderson batting. He's leading off the game. The pitch. Swing and a shot to third. One away. So here's how Toronto will stack up defensively. Thoughts, Steve? Anybody stand out?
You look at the defense, Gary. Scott Rowland, there may not be a better defender at the position in the major leagues. This guy can still pick it. Great reactions, great hands, and a very strong throwing arm.
It's going to be Przinsky. One out, bases empty. Looking for something lower that time, and he misses strike one.
Gary, he gets a little over anxious at the plate when the count goes to 0-1, so look for them maybe to expand the strike zone and get him to chase something.
Gets the fastball by him that time, and he's in control now, 0-2.
Well, it looks like he's on it. He's got a read for it. His timing's right, but he just swings underneath it.
Fastball got him, 2 down.
I think that's an outstanding sequence of pitches. 3 good choices, and he finishes them off quickly.
Tremendous job. He wasn't going to fool around with that hitter. And it's Carlos Quentin in the box now. 2 outs, bases empty. He delivers. It's strike one. Can't make contact on the fastball.
He's not able to center that fastball. He's not picking it up out of the pitcher's hand and reacting properly. He swings right over the top.
This one swung on and driven hard. And that ends the half inning as Wells makes the play. No hits, nobody left on, and a good defensive half inning. We'll go to the bottom of the first. And Gavin Floyd is the pitcher. He's going to start for Chicago. Steve, he's got to focus here. Toronto hitters, what's he thinking about?
One of the things Gavin Floyd needs to remember to do is to locate the fastball and move it around. He's going to have to back hitters off the plate so he can command the outer third.
And the first pitch. Now a swing and a shot toward second. Over to Konerko. 1 away now. Now a quick look for this game at the White Sox and how they are positioned in the field. Steve, keeping an eye on anyone?
Now, Jermaine Dye, what a professional this guy is out there. He plays with reckless abandon, without regard for his physical well-being. He can make some highlight reel catches.
It's McDonald at the plate. Shot towards the hole. This is placed perfectly for a base hit.
Now with a man on first base and 1 out. Let's see if they can get a ball up in the zone and drive in the gap and try to score this run from first.
Let's take a look at the lineup, brought to you by State Farm for Cito Gaston. Steve, how about a scouting report? Any picks?
You need those blenders in a lineup, those guys that keep rallies going. That's exactly what Lyle Overbay is to this lineup.
And Alex Rios up, hitting .244. 1 down, runner at first. Oh, he takes off for second.
Strike one.
And he is out trying to take second. Swung on, grounded towards the hole. Played by Konerko. And he's out at first. Good hustle by the pitcher getting off the mound.
Well, that's a good heads-up play. You know, you have to know the hitter and his speed. Don't hesitate. Get over and beat him to the bag.
Well, how about that? Only needed 4 pitches to set down the guys. Tremendous. Both teams still looking for that first run here in Toronto. Chilly indeed. We've got a day at the ballpark more suited for a hot cup of coffee than the ice-cold lemonade. As we settle in again. It's Dye at the plate, batting .288, and frequently walked. He's the most walked hitter in this division. Watches a changeup go by for strike one. Kicks and throws. Jermaine Dye with a good eye lays off the pitch to even it up.
But Gary, the numbers seem to indicate he likes to go fastball on a 1-1 count, trying to get back ahead again.
Baffled him with a curveball, 1-2. The 1-2 on its way. Jermaine Dye with a good eye lays off the pitch to even it up.
But you have to credit the pitcher. He's not afraid to challenge guys with that four-seam fastball up in the zone.
The pitch. And he swings and hits this one foul. Swing, and that's going to be hit behind the plate. Tough pitch to lay off that time. Full count, 3-2.
Good fastball right there. Let's see what he's going to come back with now.
That swung on, line towards the gap in left center. And that's in there. The White Sox get a man on. So Jim Thome coming up.
That's a quality at bat right there. It's not just about the end result of getting on base, but wearing down the pitcher, making him work, making him throw a lot of pitches, and then when you get your pitch, getting the job done. Now Jim Thome, one of the best power hitters in the game today, can still hit the ball out of the ballpark. Not as much contact as he once made, but he can take a mistake deep.
One away. And Paul Konerko to bat. Definitely a significant part of the offense for Ozzie Guillen's team. One out, man on first. Fastball is in there. It's 0-1.
I think the hitter's going to be looking for that powerful four-seam fastball today. The problem is, even when you look for it, if it's located properly, it's tough to hit.
Swings over the top, and it's now 0-2. That four-seamer's a nasty pitch that he's got, Steve. You might want to start swinging a little early on it.
Well, that's exactly it. They're going to have to speed up their approach, and if he can use an off-speed pitch, he could be devastating.
Good slider that time. Ruled the ball. 1-2.
Good spot there. Just down a little bit out of the zone. Tried to get him to chase. He wouldn't go for it.
And he delivers. And Paul Konerko watching that one go by to even the count up. This one's popped up behind the plate. Here's one hit very well deep. And Konerko's got himself a single. He's not going to take the chance. He'll stay at first base. Boy, what a time now to capitalize if they can. And maybe he wanted to waste that pitch. It just didn't get it far enough away or up high.
Well, it was still caught a little too much of the plate, and the batter took advantage of it. Good focus at the plate.
And in the batter's box, it's Ramirez. Runners on first and second with one out. Line shot into center field. And that's a base hit. Ramirez on board with a single. Took a look at third, then decided against it. Tremendous situation now for the White Sox.
Well, pressure mounting for young David Percy on the mound. And, you know, this youngster has not found himself in too many pressure situations here in the major leagues before.
And you can see he's trying to keep his composure out there, dealing with this bases loaded situation, and one away.
That's a tough situation. He can't walk a batter, but he also can't be too aggressive, throwing it over the heart of the plate, give up a home run. Tough work ahead.
He deals. Now here's a grounder towards the hole. Gets one at second. And two. Double play. They pick up 3 hits in the inning. They leave the Sox full. We'll go to the bottom of the second. And it's Vernon Wells at the plate. He's the league leader in hits. At the belt, Floyd kicks and throws. Called strike on the outside corner, 0-1. And it's 0-2. Wells is going to move up a little on the plate.
I think the hitter was looking for something out over the plate that he could drive. They pounded a fastball down and in for a strike.
Swing and a hot shot. Whoa, get out of the way of that one. Straight back up the middle. And that's going to bring Scott Rowland to the plate. A runner on first, no outs. Takes that one low and outside, 0-1. On the way. Strike 2, Rowland. He'll have some problems here, hitting with 2 strikes.
Now that he's established the bottom of the strike zone, it gives him so many options. He can go to the breaking ball or climb the ladder with another fastball.
And Scott Rowland striking out. Couldn't make contact.
Wow, we can see the replay on that 3-pitch strikeout.
Whatever the hitter thought he was going to see in that at bat, he didn't.
He must have somewhere else to go after the game.
And Lynn's batting. Batting .284. One down, runner at first. Swung on and hit. This one to die. 2 retired here. And Lyle Overbay in. Two outs and a man on first. Strike 1. Floyd gets him swinging.
Look, Gary, 0-1 count. I'm looking for him to come right back with that fastball.
Here's the pitch. Yeah, with 2 strikes on him, Lyle Overbay now. We'll see whether or not he can punch one through.
A good late break, hard break on that breaking pitch. Outstanding effort.
A swing and a ball crunched into right field. This one is clobbered. This one comes off the wall. And Wells trying to stretch it. And safe at the plate, he comes across. Toronto's offense creating multiple opportunities.
I tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate and took advantage of it.
And we've got Snyder batting. Well, they've done themselves quite a job here. This is a nice push at this point of the ball game to get out in front. And the side's retired. Dye making the play. He'll head in off the field. All right, first run of the game. It comes here in the second. The Jays lead 1-0. You take a look at Cito Gaston. Things have been going right for him. His ball club today, last half inning, they proved productive. Now they're looking to expand that lead. Getz is batting. He's going to start the third here. Fastball in there, 0-1.
The hitter lays off this pitch, realizing you can't do much. When you get that kind of four-seam fastball down and away, it's tough to hit.
A smash between short and third, and Rowland makes the catch.
Gary, I tell you what, I think he caught that one in self-defense. He couldn't even move. He had to just get the glove up.
And we've got Anderson batting. Grounded out his last time through. Nobody on base, one away. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses, 1-0.
Well, it looked like he overthrew that one a little bit. Just got away from him up in zone.
And misses below the knees, ball 2. That's over for a strike, 2-1.
Well, the pitcher going for that hole, and most hitters swing up and in. He found that strike zone with a four-seam fastball, and he couldn't get to it.
Here he comes, 2-1 pitch. Cause for concern, but nobody on here. This one swung on, hit down the line and right. Rios will field, and he gets to it and puts it away.
They almost got burned on this one. They shifted the outfield to the left, like the percentages say. He hit the ball to right, but the defense is able to run it down and pull it in.
It's going to be Brzezinski, 0 for 1 thus far. Base is empty with 2 outs. The first pitch. That's too high for a ball. 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Fastball swung on, miss. Now 1-1.
Well, he puts everything he has into that swing, hoping that if he does make contact, it can go a long way. Unfortunately, no contact.
Waves at a fastball on that 1-1 pitch. Strike 2. He deals. The swing and a hit. Wells. That one falls in there for a base hit. That's going to bring Carlos Quentin up. Flew out last time. A runner on first with 2 outs. First pitch to Quinton. Fastball taken high. 1-0. The 1-0 now. The swing and a hit. Wells. And Quinton's got himself a base hit. Now we're going to see Jermaine dive at. He singled his last trip. 2 men on and 2 men out. Fresh count on Dye. Here it comes. Lind will field. It's live off the wall. And here's Pazinski heading home. And they get the tying run home. And Quinton scores too. So the rally here energized every new opportunity they take advantage of.
He's tired. His pitches are starting to flatten out. 3 straight hits. What more do you need to see before you give him the hook?
And it's Jim Thome in the box now. Well, this offense has taken some pressure off the pitching at this point, Steve.
Well, you have to credit this lineup, Gary. Some quality at bats right now and taking advantage of the opportunities, and now they have a lead.
Here's a swing and a liner to left center. And there's another one. Couple of quick hits. He throws and dives home.
They need to get an out right now. I mean, this offense just has kept the pressure on them. They need to regroup and get an out.
And it's Paul Konerko now. And Steve, the offense continues to produce. They keep building on it. 2 outs and a man on first. The pitch hit hard to second. Inglet. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. They pick up 4 hits in the inning and 3 runs across the plate. The White Sox leading now. They've got the momentum. It's Barajas at the plate. At the belt, Floyd kicks and throws. Line drive. He's got it. What a play. Inglet at the plate. Grounded out last time. Base is empty with 1 away. Now Brzezinski positions himself. That one is hit well. Quinton's there. 2 away. It's McDonald at the plate. He's 1 for 1 so far. Base is empty and 2 down. First pitch, here it comes. That's at the knees for a called strike.
He looked like he was looking for a pitch out over the plate. That fastball down and in locked him up a little bit.
Swung on, hit in the air to right center. And that's out number 3. No strikeouts, but you talk about confidence. 4 pitches, 3 batters gone. 3rd inning baseball complete. On to the 4th inning. And in the batter's box, it's Ramirez. Now in his sophomore year. First pitch on the way. A line drive towards the hole. He's got it. What a play. And Fields is in the box. He'll get another shot after hitting into that double play last time up. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a soft grounder towards second. 2 down.
Wow, great reactions right there. Doesn't waste any time at all getting his glove on the ball, then easily throws it to first and retires the runner.
Getz is the batter now. Lined out last time up. 2 outs and nobody on. Now the first pitch. Swings and hits this one. Going to be fielded by Rios. And that falls for a base hit.
Well, they'll take it. I mean, it's obviously not happy with the first 2 at-bats this inning, but you get a man on base and some bats coming behind him. Let's see if they can't get something going.
And we've got Anderson batting. Last time up, flew out. Runner on first, 2 away. First pitch to him. Watches a fastball that's in there. 0-1. Here it comes. This one's grounded to second. Inglet throws on to first. Side is retired. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand him. Halfway through the 4th inning, we move on to the home half next. And if you're just coming on board, this is Gary Thorne along with Steve Phillips. We've got Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. And Alex Rios up. He's the best base stealer, leading the ball club in steals. At the belt, Floyd kicks and throws. And that finds the outside corner for strike 1.
Gary, you take a look at the legs on this guy. He can fly and really impacts the game with his speed.
Kicks and throws. Swing and a line drive. And they get him at first base. Good hustle by the pitcher to get over there.
Now, great work by the pitcher there. He normally not called upon to play first base. He does a nice job completing the task and getting the out.
It's going to be Wells. He's got the best average in the American League. 1 out, bases empty. And the first pitch. Swung on and fouled away.
Well, he's having some kind of offensive season, Gary, really in the middle of everything this team's doing offensively.
With that strike, Floyd is out in front now, 0-2.
At 0-2, you're in complete control right now, so I'm throwing him something out of the strike zone to see if I can get him to chase.
Swung on and hit. This one to die. Play is made. Scott Rowland struck out swinging his last time up. Base is empty with 2 outs. And Rowland settles in for the first pitch. Liner between first and second. And that's going to do it. Konerko's there. That's called short work of 3. Took 6 pitches. The White Sox still ahead. It's going to be Przinsky. He's a veteran, 12 years under his belt. Pitch on the way. Hot shot towards the hole. Inglet. That's 1 down.
Nice, easy, soft ground ball to second. Doesn't have any trouble at all with that one, and retires him at first base.
And Quinton settles in. A terrific talent here for this team. Nobody on base, 1 away. Here's the first pitch. Fastball is downstairs. 1 ball, no strikes.
I'll tell you what, people pay money to watch the power hitters, and that's why the stars make the most money, because they hit the ball out of the ballpark, Gary.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Ground ball to Overbay. He dives and he's got it. Throw is not in time, and that will be an infield single. And that's going to bring Jermaine Dye up.
1 out, man on first base. It gives him a little boost to the offense, and let's see if the manager puts something on.
And Steve, you look at him grimacing in pain out there. Looks like it's the wrist. He may have to head to the trainer's room. Bautista, he's been brought in now, and hopefully he won't get hurt. He doubled home a couple in his last at bat.
Earlier in this game, Gary, we saw him tie the game with a clutch base hit. He needs to take that same approach right now and keep adding on to this lead.
1 out, runner on at first. Fresh count on Dye. Here it comes. Sliders in there for a called strike.
You go back to that injury, Gary, and those are always very difficult ones there. And not much you can do. Sometimes it's just the happenstance of the game that can lead to injury.
And it's 0-2. Dye will be looking to make contact. Steve, we were talking about the injury. So long as the play is a clean play, even though you don't want to see it happen, at least you understand how it happened. Hit sharply down the line. That's one. Over to first and safe. Very close play. They will not get the double play. That'll bring up Jim Thome.
Well, quick release by the third baseman. They get the lead runner at second, just not able to turn the double play.
Two outs and a man on first. Here's the pitch. Paints the lower outside corner. Call strike one. And he leaves that pitch alone. Jim Thome with patience evens the count.
Now got the hitter out in front, but he had the discipline to lay off the changeup out of the zone.
This is high with that one for ball two. He swings and drives this one. This one off the wall. Dye's headed for third. The throw, and they will tag him out at second. They pick up no runs on 2 hits and strand 1. We go to the bottom of the 5th. And Lynn's batting. He'll get things started. Home half, 5th inning. And here's the first one. Here's a fly ball to straightaway left. And Lind is retired. 1 away. Bautista into the batter's box. Batting .363. Base is empty, 1 out. At the belt, Floyd kicks and throws. Good pitch that time, and it's 0-1.
A good pitch right there. He was thinking fastball, and he got the breaking ball too far out in front.
He lets that fastball go by for a called strike. 0-2.
Some guys really like the low fastball. In this situation, though, he ends up taking the pitch.
Pops him up. That one's put away. Now 2 down.
Well, the hitter's not going to be happy with himself there. He got his pitch to hit, but too far out in front, too anxious, just skied it to third for an easy out.
And we've got Snyder batting. He flew out his last time up. 2 outs, base is empty. And the first pitch. Strike 1. Floyd gets him swinging.
Well, he's going to have to get started a little bit earlier because this fastball is a little too much for him. He's way behind, swinging right over the top of it.
The pitch. 0-1 is a circle change that's over for a called strike.
A very effective pitch. The changeup painting the outside corner. Now you can go back hard in or go soft away again.
Swung on, contact made. This one towards Dye. And he's there to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down this half inning. We're through 5 here at the yard. Looking ahead, 6, 7, 8. They're due up. Jesse Carlson on the mound. He'll be relieving for the Blue Jays now.
Well, the pitcher gave everything he had. He kept it close, giving his teammates a chance to win this game, but now it's going to be up to the bullpen to give him a chance to win.
That ends up foul. He deals. There's a swing. It's popped up. One away.
Got him off balance, got him out front a little bit. Easy pop out to the shortstop.
And in the batter's box, it's Ramirez. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. 1 out, nobody on. First pitch on the way. A smash towards the hole. And in there, he's 2 for 3 today.
Puts a good swing on that one. Now let's see if that can't energize this offense a little bit.
And Fields is in the box. 0 for 2 thus far.
I think Ramirez has got to be thinking about moving in this situation.
Here's the first pitch. It's now 0-1. Watch that fastball go by. Now ball grounded foul wide of third. The swing and a hit. Wells. That one gets through for a base hit. Not in time with that throw. He's on at second. The opportunity for offense is right now.
Well, he's safe at second here, Gary. They were hoping to get the throw from the outfield in time, but no luck.
That's really good base running. That picks up that extra base. You took a chance and you won.
Yeah, good base running.
Gets in the box. Base hit his last time. 1 out with runners at first and second. And he delivers. There's a smash towards the hole. And the diving stop. He's up. From his knees, he got him. What a play.
What a great snag right there to get the out. Tremendous athletic play. That's just batter versus pitcher right now, Gary.
And you can bet he'd like to pick this one up. They've got the lead, and here's with 2 down, a chance to extend it.
Well, he's one of the best clutch hitters in the game. Look how calm he is at the plate. He's ready to deliver.
Looking for something lower, and it's 1-1. Swing and a rocket toward short, and he's there to retire the side. No runs and a couple of hits and 2 left on. On to the bottom of inning number 6. End of the order, ready to do some work at the plate. And for those of you just coming on, it's Gary Thorne along with Steve Phillips. Great to have you with us. 2K Sports, Major League Baseball. It's Barajas at the plate. He'll lead off the bottom half of the 6th. First pitch on the way. Strike 1. Floyd gets him swinging.
Pretty mighty swing right there. The two-seamer, though, is thrown to get ground ball outs, but couldn't make contact.
He delivers. Swung on and hit. This one to die. And it is in there. That's going to bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, Gary, now a chance for a big inning, a chance to put up a quick number on the scoreboard. You know, oftentimes the team that wins scores more runs in 1 inning than the other team scores the entire game.
Inglet at the plate now. Last time up, flew out. Runner on first. First pitch to him. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. Anderson will field. And that is in there. The tying run is on base. And safe, able to get in. Toronto here's a position to get something done.
Well, he swings at a bad pitch there up in the zone, but it looks so good when it's at eye level. He was able to get on top of it and put it in play and get a hit.
It's McDonald at the plate. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. No one out yet. Runners at first and second. Here's the first pitch. Drops down a bunt. And that one goes foul. Pulled it back. Didn't bunt right there, but it's a strike and it's 0-2. Hit sharply towards the hole, and he puts that one away. 1 down, and that keeps the runners at first and second.
Well, that's a big first out of this inning. Now let's see if he can come back and get out of this thing unscathed.
And Alex Rios up. Ground out victim last time through. Runners on first and second with 1 out. And he starts Rios out. And it's 0-1. Floyd getting him to look at that one.
Hitters have to have great balance and be prepared for the pitch away. If you open up even a little bit, you can't catch up to that four-seam fastball in the outside corner.
The pitch. That's a strike, and it's 0-2. Time for Rios now to protect. This one's grounded hard up the middle. 1 and 2. They got both of them that time. They pick up no runs on 2 hits and strand 1. The White Sox still ahead. It's going to be Przinsky. He'll start things off here in the 7th. And the first pitch. This one lines softly to shortstop. And he gets that one down. His second hit. 2 for 4 today. And it's Carlos Quentin in the box now. 2 for 3 thus far. 1 out. Bases empty. It's 0-1 as he swings and misses with that fastball. He delivers. Strike 2. Now with no balls, 2 strikes. Quentin needs to protect that strike zone. And he tries to check his swing. They say he did. The appeal, though, is going to go to first. No, he did not. And with 2 strikes, he gets another crack at it. Big swing sends this one on a long, high arc to right field. And it's off the wall. And the throw. And he gets there in time. Second base.
Now, a good way to keep that batting average going in the right direction. His 3rd hit of the game, and it comes here with only 1 out in the inning.
Now, Jermaine Dye. And at this point in the ballgame, you'd love to add some more runs on that board.
Well, just get an insurance run or 2 to protect your relief pitchers when they come into the game.
This could be the put-away run or runs. Inglet and Dye set down.
Well, he gets man over to third base, but with 2 outs now, it doesn't help much, but at least 90 feet closer to scoring. Jim Thome, the veteran. I'll tell you what, it's all or nothing sometimes with this big guy, and they need it all here.
2 outs, a runner 90 feet from scoring at third. Thome gets in. Here's the first delivery. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
I don't think he liked that call very much, but the reality is He couldn't hit that any day of the week. That's a great pitch.
And he delivers. And he leaves that pitch alone. Jim Thome with patience evens the count.
They tried to go up the ladder on him right there, but the hitter laid off. Good piece of hitting.
1-1 pitch, slider, taken for a strike, 1-2.
I don't think he liked that call very much, but the reality is he couldn't hit that any day of the week. That's a great pitch.
The 1-2 pitch. That swung on, hit on the ground. That one's foul. And another foul ball. He can't connect on that. Jim Thome up empty on a swing. They get a man to third, but can't bring him home. 7th inning, up the stretch in Toronto. For those of you just coming on board along with Steve Phillips, I'm Gary Thorne. This is MLB on 2K Sports. And it's Vernon Wells at the plate. He's going to get things going here. Home half, 7th inning. And Wells settles in. First pitch. Strike one. Floyd gets him swinging.
Here in the 7th inning right now, nobody out. This is the time to get things going. You're down 2 runs. Make up the ground right now. Don't wait. You know, the pressure mounts. Plus, you get late in the game, you're going to see their best reliever coming in. This is the time to do it.
Swinging a high chopper towards the hole. And Konerko getting to it. And that's out number 1 as he takes it to the bag. And we're going to see Rolen here. Lined out in his last at bat. Base is empty, 1 out. And here's the first one. And it's 0-1. Floyd getting him to look at that one.
1 out right here, up by 2 in the inning. You want to limit base runners and make plays. Try to eliminate the lead runner, but get outs if you can.
Now Przinsky sets up. Here's a swing. Oh, mercy. Boy, that did not miss him by much, but he got out of the way.
Listen, go right back up the middle. Hitting coaches say it all the time. You don't want to be too pull conscious.
And that hit just hard enough. Pitcher could not snag it, and once it got by him, it was out into the outfield.
Now using the big part of the field, that's what you want to do.
And Lynn's batting. 0 for 2 thus far. Runner at first with 1 down. Now the first pitch. And it's 0-1. Floyd getting him to look at that one.
Oh, that's a quality fastball right there. Just pounding the strike zone down and away. He had no chance to put that one in play.
The pitch. Low for a ball, 1-1.
Gary, he's unusually aggressive when the count goes to 1-1, figuring he's going to try to get that pitch over the plate, and I'm going to swing.
Swung on and hit. This one to die. Now it's 2 down. Bautista into the batter's box. Popped up his last at bat. A runner on first with 2 outs. The first pitch. And it's 0-1. Floyd getting him to look at that one.
Well, offensively here in the 7th inning with 2 outs, you cannot just lay down here and say, well, we'll start it off next inning. You got an out left here in the 7th. See what you can do to generate one. Pick up 1 if you can, and then hope maybe that you can start to finish it off later.
Second pitch, waves at the fastball, and suddenly it's strike 2.
The pitcher's got him right where he wants him now. Up ahead, 0-2. He could waste a pitch if he wants to.
And a slurve is swung on and missed, side retired. No runs and a base hit. They leave 1 man on at first. The White Sox still ahead. Again, taking a look at you right there. Now, he has to be happy with the work on the mound, especially that last inning. Insurance run so important. And Paul Konerko to bat. Trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. He delivers. This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. This one's going to be fielded by Wells. And Konerko retired. 1 away.
Well, this ball is hit into the left center field gap, and the center fielder has priority over the left fielder. Good job taking charge. He called him off and made the play.
And in the batter's box, it's Ramirez. He had a single in his last time up. First pitch, here it comes. There's a high drive hit deep into left field. This one way back. It ricochets off the wall. Oh, it's bobbled. He wants to go to third. There's the throw. And he can't recover in time. That's going to go as an error. This one was all about speed as he went diving into the bag.
Well, he goes diving into the bag, and I'm not sure whether he meant to do it or he was just out of gas and it was a lunge to get in safely.
And Fields is in the box. And at this point in the ball game, you'd love to add some more runs on that board.
Well, just get an insurance run or two to protect your relief pitchers when they come into the game.
This could be the put away run or runs. 2 away. Almost fell over when he got to that one. Boy, there's some upper body strength on that throw.
Well, you have to have great body control to play this game, and he certainly showed it there.
And he got him.
Well, this is some kind of battle we're looking at right here, Gary.
Man on third, 2 outs. Kicks and throws. There's a swing, a high pop-up behind second. And that's going to do it in this half inning. Well, how about that? Only needed 4 pitches to set down the guys. Tremendous. Now, Blue Jays, home half of the 8th inning. And we've got Snyder batting. He's going to lead off the home half of the 8th. At the belt, Floyd kicks and throws. Line drive. They take care of that one. It's Barajas at the plate. 1 for 2 in the ball game. 1 out, nobody on. First pitch. Strike 1. Floyd gets him swinging.
Now you're up by 2 runs here with 1 out, and obviously, you know, this is where you want to try to just get another out, take away any hope they have, try to get back in the dugout, see if you can put on some more runs before they come back up again to try to expand the lead.
Straight away left. That gets down. The tying run coming up.
The pitcher went away, but he didn't get it far enough away. Left it out over the plate, and it's exactly where this guy likes it, so he can drive the ball. He's a good hitter because he uses the entire field.
Inglet settling in. We'll try it again here. Just 1 for 3 thus far. 1 down, runner at first. And the first pitch. Got the bat on that. Anderson's there. And it's in there. The tying run on board. Looked at a second like he might go, but I guess he's happy with first.
A real solid approach, trying to work gap to gap up the middle of the field. Gets a fastball in the outer third of the plate, but able to stay on it and get himself a base hit to center.
Hill is going to come in and run here.
When you're looking to try to get something going, to manufacture runs, bringing in a guy who can run can be absolutely critical and beneficial.
It's McDonald at the plate. Lined out last time up. 1 out with runners at first and second. First pitch on the way. Strike 1. Floyd gets him swinging. On the way. Oh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch, 1-1.
When you throw a two-seam fastball, you want a ground ball, which means you want to throw it to the bottom of the zone. This pitch up could come back to cost him later in the game.
Over the top on that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And there's the slurve. Swung on and missed. 2 down.
That's a big second out right there, holding on to a slim lead. Now he's got a chance to get out of this thing without any major trouble.
Well, he is still throwing strikes, but as you watch him, I'm not sure how.
You have to wonder how much he's going to have left and how many more strikes he's going to throw as you see the velocity start to deteriorate. The manager's got to love the effort, but he's at least got to keep an eye on it.
And the bullpen's got to be getting ready.
If you're even thinking about it, do not change your channel. Not for this matchup.
And at this point of the ballgame, this is a big opportunity for him right here. A couple of RBIs waiting.
Gary, a clutch situation right here. 2 outs, team down by 2, and a runner on second. If you want to be successful in this league, you have to come through in situations like this. How good would a home run be here?
Here's the 0-1 pitch from Jimenez. Grounded up the middle. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. So no runs, 2 hits, and they strand 2. We finished 8, top of the 9th next. Make a defensive change here.
You know, they're losing a little bit in the defensive department with this change. It may be geared more toward offense. It's just odd to make this move right now.
And we've got Anderson batting. It is a strike to start the 9th, 0-1.
Well, I have to go out of the strike zone here on the 0-1 count. He tends to be very aggressive here. See if you can't get him to chase.
Strike 2 at the knees. 0-2. Big swing and a miss on a heater. Strike him out, 1 down. Pretty good sequence of pitches, Steve, to set him down.
Now, Garrett, take a look at the pitch selection for the right-hand hitters here in the pitch tracker. He's mixing it up somewhat, moving the ball around and getting them out.
It's going to be Przinsky. He's had 1 hit, 4 times up. Base is empty with 1 away. First pitch on the way. Sliders in there, no balls and a strike.
Now's the time he goes to the slider. This guy struggles in this situation. It's a good pitch for him.
Ground ball headed for the middle. McDonald. 2 away. And out on the mound, we'll see Jeremy Accardo as they make the pitching swap.
This is where the manager earns his money. Let's see if this move pays off.
And it's Carlos Quentin in the box now. He doubled at his last appearance. Base is empty and 2 down. First pitch to Quentin. Fastball in there, 0-1.
You can really stay out of big trouble in the big inning if you can spot your fastball down in the zone.
The pitch. He swings and nails a liner. And they're held in check here in this half inning. Well, folks, we made it halfway through this 9th inning. Last half, regulation coming up. Bobby Jenks pitching. Chicago's bringing him in to close now.
Well, managers face so many different decisions during the course of a game. And as the game goes on and it's close, those decisions become much more critical to success or failure.
And it's 0-2. Wells is going to move up a little on the plate.
Well, he's in trouble right here, Gary, and he knows it. He knows he gets a little overly aggressive on the 0-2 pitch. Let's see how good a pitch they give him.
That misses at the shins. 1-2. One-two from Jenks. The dive, and he's up with it. Throw got him. That is one heck of a play.
Well, one out here in the ninth inning. They still need two, so they need to get people on and advance base runners. Do what they have to do to get runners in scoring position and hope they run into that clutch base hit, Gary.
He makes a terrific play and a fine throw.
Well, this should have been a base hit. The hitter thought the ball was going through, but a tremendous effort keeping it in the infield and getting the out.
And Roland settles in for the first pitch. Plays off that one outside. 1-0.
That's a good pitch, throwing it out over the plate, trying to get the hitter to reach. Just couldn't get him to expand the plate.
And Roland with a swing and a miss. Count evens up. One on the way, and Konerko makes the catch.
Well, their hope is dwindling right now. Down by 2, 1 out left to play with, and they're going to have to try to come up with some big hits right here to try to win this one, Gary.
Base is empty with 2 outs. First pitch, here it comes. First pitch, and he misses the fastball. Strike 1.
He's waiting for the fastball. He gets it, but he's just underneath it.
Oh, 0-1. Jenks kicks and deals. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's going to be a wrap. Final out of the ball game.
A tough loss here for this crowd today, but boy, do they see some kind of pitching performance from the visiting team.
Jeannie Zalesko and Steve Fisiak, they're standing by. Let's join them at Hardball Central.
Thanks, fellas. And now we turn to our hard